And we are live. Hello, everyone. It is May 21st, and it's once again time for Saviors of the Sword Coast as the StormBreakers just broke from a storm last week. Sorry for sound levels. I understand that was a lot like talking or listening to people talk during a Metallica concert. So I apologize for that. But I think we've checked music levels now, and they should be mellow enough that you can all hear us, that we can all hear you. And so, all right. I am here to introduce the beginning of our scenario. Last week, our heroes were sailing back from, with fingers crossed, a hopefully successful audience with Lord Dagult Neverember. And hopefully they have swayed him to send troops to Leilon. And on the way back, on Icing Death, the heroes, with Twinkle alongside, sailing south down the Sword Coast, they ran into a big storm and did what they could to help weather the storm, but it was a rather violent storm. And the ship did take some damage getting through that storm because everybody basically sucked at helping out. And so the ship took like 55 hit points of damage, which is not too bad because it has like 500 hit points. So not too bad. But now they've already taken a little bit of damage from the storm. As the storm cleared quickly to a bright sunny day on the high seas, the lookout in the crow's nest yelled out, battle stations, ship Rathnor. And the captain echoed it, and battle stations, everyone, battle stations. And all of a sudden, somebody went to the center. They said, I think they gave Kineas or someone the order to go turn the capstan. And so Kineas found the lever, the little button that's on the capstan, and pressed it and turned the capstan. And as he did so, 6 ballista came popping up out of the deck from the trapdoors that were on that deck of Icing Death. And so then crew began to assist with helping to begin loading and setting up the ballista. But also then the captain called out, spread the sunshades. And so those beautiful, colorful ribbons that came down from the mast all the way to the around the ship, that you thought was just kind of maybe a little feminine for, pirate merchant kind of people, because there was, they're pretty colors, especially on Twinkle that's got pink and yellow and all that kind of, with the unicorn on the front of the ship. Kind of wondering about that crew just a bit, and that's probably what made you all go onto the drow ship, right? The one with the figurehead of what looks like Dritz de Werden, with also that big statue that's on the deck as well, of that's grinning with a really goofy looking grin, Dritz de Werden on the deck. You joined that ship because that also had the wizard captain, right? And so with a magic user running that ship, the other ship was kind of poo-pooed. I don't know, you guys didn't like it so much. But spreading all the sunshades, it doesn't take very long when several crewmen do that. It actually covers, it puts like a tent almost around the deck of the ship, leaving it now in dim light. But before you closed all the sunshades all the way, before the crew did that, you could see on Twinkle an order being called out about raising the crystal, and you saw a crystal, like someone on the aft castle pulled a lever, and up out of that aft castle deck rose a large crystal. And as soon as it did, this wave of especially those who have magic items on them, or whatever, it's like a good analogy is you're in the forest, you can hear birds, you can hear some insects, you can hear the wind rustling through the leaves, and as all of a sudden this crystal comes out of the deck, magically some kind of thing expands. It's not visible to the eye, but something expands out around that ship that engulfs icing death as well. And it's almost like magical sound just stops. The wizards who can cast magic feel disconnected from the weave. Magic weapons that may have some kind of subconscious, maybe at a subconscious level, a little hum or something, suddenly goes silent. The glowing swords that Kineas has stop glowing. Everything that's magical, like Ozus's gauntlets of ogre power, suddenly become heavy. They feel heavy, like the power is gone out of them. And so this whole anti-magic field expands out across both ships and well out into the ocean. And then the sunshades are completely covered, covering the decks of the ships. So there are ways to. There are a couple of crew members that watch out, and they're calling back orders. But now the deck is completely protected from the bright sun, allowing the now revealed true identities of these crew members, allowing these crew members to function very well, because it's in dim light now, and the crew members in the anti-magic field are now revealed through their disguise magic as it disappears to be all drow. 100% of the crew are 100% drow, including the captain, who kind of shrugs and says, sorry for you to have learned this way, but I'm sure you understand it's much easier to travel not as drow, because they're often suspected of being evil and slavers and such, and we certainly aren't that.
I see you're after my own heart, and Zamara will drop her mask of disguise.
You don't have a choice. When this anti-magic
Oh,
field
that's right. Yeah.
expands, their disguise disappears at the same time yours does.
Nice. Okay.
So
Yep.
your mask is no longer functioning. You're just wearing a mask, and it's just you wearing a mask. So
Well, I just take down the mask.
yeah. So realizing now that it's not providing any useful disguise for you, you kind of slide it back or whatever you do to it, and take it off, stick it in your belt, whatever you do. Anyway, so there you are on your ships, and you have at your disposal two ships that you're going to use. This is how we're going to run this naval combat. You will have the two ships, but you will be in control of those two ships as the allied forces, right? So, in other words, I'm going to let you boss around the drow a little bit. Twinkle has only 2 ballista, and Icing Death has 8 ballista. And so Icing Death is very well loaded up with long-range weapons. The range on those ballista, by the way, is like 450 on the outside. That's the full range. For anything outside of 120 feet, you'll be firing at disadvantage. And so when you are ready to... So there's a crew member to help load the ballista, and then you or another crew member can aim and fire. So it takes 3 full actions, so there'll be 3 people assigned to each ballista. And so that way, each turn, it can be loaded, aimed, and fired. So the only thing we're concerned about is firing arc of those ballista. So there's 1 ballista on the forecastle, 1 ballista on the aft castle, and then 6 ballista, 3 on each side, port and starboard. Okay? So based on how you choose to orient and navigate that ship, you will be able to fire 3, maybe 4 ballista, depending on how it goes, during that turn. Okay? Each ship is going to have a initiative, and so it'll move, and you can do all your actions during your ship's initiative. So you're going to have to coordinate how you want Twinkle to move compared to how you want Icing Death to move. And then I'm going to control the enemy that you're facing out there alone on the high seas. Wouldn't it be nice if you had a Kraken on your side too? That'd be nice. But you don't. You're on your own. All right. So I have Twinkle. I've got to make sure that...
And Twinkle is the actual holds all the cargo, right?
Cargo? Sorry? No, Twinkle's a warship also.
Okay. I thought one of them was like, the cargo ship, and the other was the defender.
No, but they do refer to that regularly, that these ships are escort ships.
Okay.
There it is. All right, so I'm going to change this to Twinkle, and then thanks to Bailey Wiki for the tokens that are going to be these ships. Let me move this down and give you access to it. So you'll have these tokens available to you. Configure ownership. Players are owners. All right. So be nice. You have... Fix that. It's supposed to be 35. The ships run basically the same, even though one is smaller. They're effectively the same kind of ship. They're both warships.
So
all right,
Jim,
so yes.
So can a warship, obviously, they have 3 moves. Can they move 3 times?
No, I'm saying that your ballista require 3 crew members. One of them can be...
No,
What?
I was looking at the description of the ship on the thing that you sent us, and it said each ship has 3. On its turn, a warship can take 3 actions, choosing from the options below. So we can we move 3 times or no?
No. What the actions are is you're going to move.
Fire ballistas.
You get 1, but you
move.
also get to choose among the other actions, I think.
Got it.
So
Got it.
let-
You have
let me just-
one move.
Yeah, let me just look because let me. So maybe it might be possible. I'm gonna go look at that I posted. I probably ought to.
Like, can a ship dash in essence, or triple dash?
No. It's only going to be able to move. So its movement is represented by either rowing or the wind, depending on whether you have enough wind to support your move, etc. So
and what do the sunshades do outside of, like, is there something else that they do that we can tell? That, because I'm not a seafaring guy.
No, good question.
Like,
and these are unique to these ships.
Yeah.
The only other real obvious advantage is that it obfuscates crew and things on the deck. So when you fire your ballista, you don't necessarily have to fire at the ship, right? You can actually maybe choose to fire at a ballista on the other ship, or at the sails on the other ship, or at the actual hull of the ship, or at the helm. You want to, you can shoot at the helm. They each have their own hit points that will determine when you have disabled that item that's on the ship. Okay.
Yep.
So this obfuscates everything but the hull and the rudder, basically. So they will have a very difficult time because it has basically 100% cover. They'll have a hard time targeting the ballista because all you have to do
we can shoot out of it?
Yeah, because the guy who loads it will also pull back.
Oh, got it.
Pull back the shade enough for you, the aimer, to aim, and then the guy to fire, right? Or whatever, okay? So... and you have a 90-degree turn mode, which means that once per turn you can make a total of a 90-degree turn, depending across the 35 feet of movement you have. Okay.
And that eats up your whole movement.
Yeah.
A 90-degree turn, yeah. Got it. Okay. Fun.
Okay. Now, if it gets to boarding, and you guys don't just win summarily by just shooting at them with your ballista or whatever. Now, by the way, it takes one action to drop the anti-magic field and one action to raise it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not where it's reactions, right?
Yeah.
What?
So that's a standard warship that I took stats right out of the book. Okay. Icing Death and Twinkle are a little different. Because of the crew and its special nature, they can actually do more than the normal warship. So, for example, you don't get 3 actions and waste 100% of them on firing 3 ballista, right? I will let you fire 3 ballista with 1 action, if assuming you have a firing arc that you can do that, right? Or 4 ballista if you can get 4 to bear. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So you could say, like right now, let's say you could see Icy Death's going to fire the forward ballista, and then we're going to tack left, right, to port, and as you do, you're going to bring 3 more ballista to bear, and then you could fire those, so you get 3 more attacks. Okay, so it's a very well outfitted warship. The other one only has 2 ballista, but it can take an action to drop the anti-magic field, right? So, for example, you could drop the anti-magic field and then fire. Zalti can use magic, and whoever wants to throw a fireball could throw a fireball or whatever, right? So, you guys could do that as well, and then another action at the end of the turn could be to crank it back up, and they can hold their action, so they can wait until everyone else fires their stuff, and then they can turn the anti-magic field back on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do the rules seem clear as mud?
Yeah.
Seems good. Yep.
Excellent. All right. Then with that, we have our pirate music going, not too loud this time, and we're ready to go. All right, guys. Then let's do this. Let's roll initiative. Let me see if I can grab all these ships at once. Blippity blue.
I just don't hear any of them. I mean, I don't hear you don't have to fake.
You would need
fix it.
you would need to turn up.
I'm playing with the user
your...
controls. Yeah.
No. You may
I
have
am.
to turn your Windows or your Mac volume control. You may have turned it off, muted it.
Oh no. All right. Don't worry about it. Okay. Cool. But you guys can all hear the soundtrack, right?
Yes.
Some
Good. Okay. Great.
there's even some
Roll.
guitars in there. All right.
Roll initiative.
All right, let's have you guys roll some initiative. I will roll these guys. Thunderstrike
Lord
and
Dagult?
Throat Cutter.
It didn't get my double
Hey.
initiative, so I'm gonna roll it one more time, Jim.
Okay, all right.
I have a 20. I have advantage. I don't know what the problem is. All right, I have a 20.
Okay, and Twinkle, I'll roll initiative for Icing Death. All right, so Ezra, Zith, and Zith, how did it put you in there twice? Because you're not on.
Oh, because
you guys aren't on the
no,
map.
'cause I rolled-
probably.
I rolled twice because I have advantage and it didn't do the normal advantage on my
Right.
roll, so I rolled it again. So I have a 20. Yeah.
Yeah, still weird. Okay, so I'm gonna
we're
put you
missing
guys.
Ozus. Oh,
Yep, I'm gonna put you guys on the map because maybe that will help be not so confused.
yep. And we
So
are.
I'm just gonna
all
put
on
you kind of at the top right side of the map. It's just gonna left to right. Let's do stacked up. Oh, that's probably gonna put you all in the same spot. I meant stacked like top to bottom, but okay. Blip.
And we're all on Twinkle. Is that
No,
correct?
Icing Death.
We're all on icing death, right? So we may want to
All right. Who
reposition.
else? Let's put Oz's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. No, you don't need to put yourselves on the ship. Let's just
Okay.
leave your.
Okay.
I'm just putting you out here on the board, so that it'll
Cool.
behave.
If we need to, we have.
Like, right, so that you can pull up your sheet or do whatever you need to do. So I'm just going to put you up here. Bleep. Okay. All right, so you guys are kind of all up there. You can just go up there and grab, double click on your guy or whatever. But that way you can do your thing. All right, so
Yep.
I'm going to put Ozus on initiative. And who else is missing?
Zamara.
Yeah, man, I'm just loading it.
Okay, and Zamara. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and roll for Robbie. Here comes Ozus. Bleep. All right. Okay, so Twinkle and Icing Death suck. I like how Thunderstrike has a -2 initiative. That's freaking awesome.
Wait,
Brook
wouldn't it
Cutter
have
and-
-3 initiative? Is that bad?
What's that?
It would have to have a -3 to its dexterity. I think it's that bad.
Yeah, so that's probably how that came to be. All right. So for the most part, I don't think you guys are going to have specific actions, but if you do want to do a specific action, then you certainly can, and we'll do it in normal initiative order. So you guys have got that going. You've got all 5 of you are faster than the ship. So we'll see how that goes. Zith, let's begin with you, sir.
Okay. Zith would stow his shield and his amazing magic staff that has served him so well, and take out something he hasn't touched in a long time, which is his longbow and his arrow. He'd look around for like a bit of height where he could get to when it's
The
time
crow's
for him to do his
nest is
thing.
outside of the tent, right?
Is outside of the tent, so targetable, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not great. Okay,
but also
So
the
he
best
would-
vantage point.
he would take his the best sort of look that he could get. And how far are we away now? I can't read that. Hold on.
Very far.
How far?
It's
though?
about 400
How far
feet.
is- Well, 400 feet's okay. That's fine. So I would assume that
420 feet.
yeah, I think we'd move 20 feet forward. Oh, I can't move that thing.
It's
can't
not the
move our
ship's
ship.
turn. It's Zith's turn. The ship
Oh, it's Zith's
will
turn.
have
All right.
its turn
So
in a
Zith,
little bit.
so Zith would hold his action with a longbow attack, probably at disadvantage for when we get into range.
Okay. All right, Kineas.
Okay, I know Zip is scrambling up to the crow's nest.
Nope,
front of-
nope. Zith is not scrambling to the crow's nest. Just to be super clear, I'm not doing that.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm just getting like close enough under the shade so that when I have to take a shot, I can just step out, take a shot, and go back in. I'm not going to be out there to be targeted, at least not yet.
Okay. So as for Kineas, so first things a lot happen is you notice that I'm assuming all my magic, the question. Would I still have my dark side currently?
Yeah, for you, it's not dim light. It's anti-magic. Yeah, no, I think that's more like an innate ability.
Okay, so I've only lost a few of my passive abilities. Alright, no, I kept on my passive stuff. I only lost the stuff.
Right. Because that would be a magical effect that would go out into the... That's a really good question. What do you guys think? Let's take a poll. Should
What?
magical innate abilities, like class features, would they be
Yeah,
suppressed
like portent.
in an
I
anti-magic
actually asked you.
field? Yeah, I know. And
I actually asked you. I don't
was
know what
thinking
the
about
answer
it.
would be.
Yeah.
I think
It's okay, though.
I think stuff like my giant might is definitely suppressed.
Your
My
portents.
world,
Yeah, so Ziff, I think your portents are determined after a long rest. So you see the
Yes.
future in you see the future in during your trance, right?
Yep.
And then it just kind of gels when you're like, "Oh yeah, this is the moment," right?
Yep.
This is the moment when that guy really screws up. And then you throw out the 3 portent and so forth. So I think that is not suppressed. But any active use of anything magical, any magical ability would be suppressed. So in this case, I think maybe even your sight would be minimized. Like the ability
wow,
would be.
I'm back to being base Kinea, so
Yep.
you're human.
Seems
That's
like that would be.
It's exciting. Fun.
Yeah, I think that would be what happens in an anti-magic field. All magical abilities, anything based in magic, is suppressed.
For a minute, I think he was like he had not actually been in darkness in months.
Yeah.
He had that brief bit of 6 seconds weeks ago when
He-
now
As a matter of fact, you're probably like, I'm blind. Because you don't know what even dim light is anymore. I can't see. You're running
Wait,
into
what?
things.
Yeah, not that bad, but it's like I think it's like when you look directly at the sun, but in reverse. In this
Yeah.
case. So wait, who turned off the like? Oh shit! The fuck? Deal with that later. And
All right.
I'm going. Question: do any of these things require a strength or more strength based to
I didn't understand your question. What?
are between the ballista and the mangonels?
Yeah.
Right?
There's
Any
no
of them, like,
mangonels on either of these ships.
oh, sorry. So, is there anything like I could help with my strength, or would I be more efficient with the ballista?
The ballistas are cranked to pull back the stuff, so not really useful to be strong. It's not designed to require someone who's buff. What else could be? So
Well, I'm not proficient in water. I've also grown up on the docks of Neverember.
yeah.
I think I'm as close to proficient at chasing as something as you can.
So maybe at some point, if the helm becomes damaged or something, you may provide an advantage with, turn the wheel or whatever if it's damaged. That might be. Otherwise, no, I would say there really is nothing in particular that being super strong would be useful for.
Okay, then I'm gonna head to the ballista and ready in action. You fire when we're in position.
Okay. All right. Very good. So on the ship's initiative, you can choose to roll with your own decks if you would like. We'll have to just make some adjustments, right? So for aiming and firing, you can aim with your own. It's plus. I think it's +6
Sick.
for a ballista.
I would rather use the shit because my deck's +1.
Okay, so yeah, it's very possible that the ship has a dexterity of 6, so I don't know. You probably do better than the ship.
Oh yeah. Oh, mine is way better than the ship. I have.
Yeah.
Ship has 4. I have 2.
It's -2, so it's stiff, it's slow, it's rocking back and forth. So a better dex would help fire better. All right, then go ahead and end your turn. Robbie's not here yet, so let's skip him. He's not gonna know what exactly to do anyway. I'm gonna hit end turn for Robbie. All right, Zamara, anything you'd like to do this round?
She definitely wants to check out one of those ballistas and see if
Yeah,
she can
girl,
operate.
get it. Get it.
Yep, you know how to do that. No problem. So if you want to hold and use your dexterity to attack, that's great.
Sure.
All right. All right. So end your turn. And Ezra, what about you? Anything you want to do on your turn?
I don't know. I was kind of a little confused by like what our options were.
For right. So right now, individual, we're kind of at a ship level, but I'm
Yeah.
giving you an option to be able to do something different if you choose. What's
Okay.
really going to happen is probably the the ships are going to be doing most of the activity, and you guys will participate in doing that, right?
Or
So I'm just
that's what I thought. Okay.
yeah, you guys are on the initiative tracker because there may be some special action that you want to take as an
Sure.
individual.
So
So
how
if
can
it's
we kind
like
of like prep the ship kind of thing?
yeah, or like I'm
Yeah.
going to make a special attack. Like Zith, it may want to start shooting with his bow when you guys
Yeah.
get close enough, or you may want
So
to
I guess here
coordinate
was
a
my
magical attack.
yeah. Here's my other question. So with the magical shield going on, the anti-magic shield, can you shoot out of it, or does it?
Not magic.
Okay.
Not magic.
Okay.
So this is kind of like a playing field leveler, except Icing Death will have the advantage, right? So
Yeah.
those other ships have mangonels, so they're going to have an advantage on distance. But if you close
Sure.
that distance, then it won't matter. It's all the same, right? You guys are both
Yeah.
going to be,
Okay.
except you'll have more ballista to shoot than they do, right? So that's the current tack is they probably have spellcasters, and so they're going to probably
Yeah.
try to use spells, and they will fail, right? As soon as it gets to the antimagic field, if they try to cast lightning or some, whatever, you're gonna
Yeah.
dissipate the magic
So
as soon as it gets to you.
My other question is with my crossbow. So looking at it, I know it says one action. It says 80/320.
Yeah, so the maximum range is 320 feet. So that's pretty good. But between 180 and 320, you're aiming at disadvantage. So your attack roll is at a disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna ready my crossbow to fire at anything incoming.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Will be
So
my action.
Zamara, we're skipping over you, and Ezra. Go ahead. There you go. All right.
Yep.
So it's time to move Icing Death. So why don't you guys decide how you want to do that and get that done? It might be good to either assign one player to do the moving and then other players to do any kind of attacking, or give one player, like, because if we do this by committee, it's going to take a lot longer.
It's going to take a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you want to debate whether you want to do this or that or whatever. So maybe just have, it may help keep the meta talk down a little bit as well. So how do you want to see Twinkle move? Let's assign someone to either move both ships or to move one ship each, and then someone else can do the attacking on, one ship or the other or whatever, right?
I do think we talked about. I don't know if you guys still like the idea of splitting up a bit. I don't know if that's still relevant. Does anybody have thoughts?
I mean, we're already on one ship, so we can't really think about that. For character-wise, I say we roll to see who's in charge of the ships. Highest roll is Twinkle, second highest Icing Death, and move on from there.
Have it at it, yeah. Roll. I mean, sure, that sounds fine.
And tie breaks will be by death.
All right.
Okay. All 13.
Or I couldn't hear what you were saying. What was the rolling to see who's going to take control?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever has the highest can take control of Twinkle. Which
Yeah,
looks like
I'm going to respectively bow out because I feel like ship tactics are probably not my forte.
Hey, I don't know what I'm doing either, but it's gonna be a blast, Daddy.
I will roll for the spirit of the game.
All right.
Well,
Kurt,
Ezra, looks like you're in charge of icing death.
wait, what about Kurt?
Hey, there he is, just in time.
Why are we about to
Listen,
fight?
we need you to roll a d20 ASAP.
Well, let
This
me
is-
up.
No
This
time to
is-
explain what's going on.
Just for ranking of who's going to take control of navigating one ship or the other.
Sure, I'll
There you go.
I'm
Zamar.
waiting everything to load up.
The only pirate here,
Rolls the
I
lowest.
feel like should have control of at least one
I only
ship.
got 6, so that's not going to do anything.
All right. Oh, I rolled for you too, and I biffed it. All right, because I rolled better than you. All right, so a 6. So Oz is, nope. So Zith, you rolled a 20.
Yep.
Which ship?
Yep.
Which ship do you want to take control of?
I will take the big ship.
All right,
Icing
Icing Death. All right, the next highest one was Ezra. Do you want to pass or take control of Twinkle?
I'm gonna pass. I'm not.
Okay.
This is like
So-
where I
All
was
right,
suffering.
Kineas.
So
So you have control of Twinkle then?
I'll take control of Twinkle.
All right.
Sure.
So you've got control of Twinkle. Zith has Icing Death. And the rest of the time, Robbie, we'll just fill you in as we go, so we don't have to explain it all over again. And you'll be good to go. All right? No worries. We'll guide you until you get it. All right. So what do you want to do, sir? You may move. Icing Death has 35 feet. And you may turn up to 90 degrees during your movement.
Yep. So we are a bit.
The way
out,
you
so
turn
I'm
your
gonna-
ship, by the way, is hold the control key down and spin your mouse wheel. I'm not sure how you Mac people are going to do that, but good luck. I don't know how that is. You can also just tell me and I'll rotate your ship for you. Okay?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I don't think I do that. Shit.
I don't
Okay.
think there's a way to do it.
And
Oh,
question,
here.
how far is the cannon is 800 feet and the ballista are 400 feet.
What did you say? Cannon?
Max
You got no cannon.
cannon is 200
Can't.
on the character sheet.
When I said it's time to crank up the black sails, I didn't mean for you to like get all arr.
I'm the only if you put it on the character sheet.
So Twinkle only has 2 ballista. That's all the siege weapons they've got on the ship. That's it.
Yep.
Okay, and the map and within range at disadvantage.
Yeah, that is correct.
Is there any way to differ?
Okay, then
How do I know which ship is which ship?
Well, if you mouse over the ship, oh, is that not working? Hold on,
Yeah.
fix that.
The
Let me
big,
fix that.
the big one is Icing Death, and the small one that is Kinesis is Twinkle. And we are the black
the one in the
ships.
center of the anti-magic field.
Yep, you're the dark ships.
So we haven't even
Covered by me.
started fighting yet.
No, there was some
Nope.
discussion of how it's going to go, what the rules are, and what's available.
Blind
So, yeah,
So
which rules are you
I will-
using?
mine.
Ones that Jim made.
Oh,
out
okay.
of thin air.
No, I was
okay,
heavily
I will-
guided. Go ahead, Patrick.
Okay, so first of all, just so I remember, you said that we don't have a dash action, correct?
You don't have a what?
A dash
A
action.
dash action on the ship.
Correct. You
Okay,
can't
and
eke
so-
out any more movement out of the ship than it has.
Okay, so I get to choose between oars and sails.
Correct. So as far as I'm concerned right now, there's no difference unless the other ship takes out your sails. And then you can switch to oars, which are
Yeah.
which are slower. There's only 30 feet.
Okay, so we're auto sails.
Yeah.
And so if I move 9 degrees, I will also have to move 9 degrees on my next turn to move forward, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Go forward, Canais. Let's get a little bit more in range. I think.
Yeah. I'm not playing the fire this turn. I just want to move 35 feet this turn.
But don't forget, they can fire at us too.
Yes.
All right. So
But it'll
move
be
yourself. Can you move it? You should be able to move
yeah.
the token.
I cannot move the token.
Good start.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right. Oh, I don't have.
Oh,
the
that's
token.
your feedback I'm getting. I'm getting feedback from you.
From who?
It's like a heavy. I feel like I'm listening to old time radio.
From who? Me?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
You move the ship, Jim?
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I think that my microphone settings are wrong. Hold on. I moved your ship, and now I'm going to move. Hold on a second. The quality of the mic should have been a big clue. All right. Hold on a second while I just switch my settings. It must not be set on
I'm more concerned about our
my
list.
good mic.
They'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't." There you go. Perfect. Wow.
Big difference, huh?
Major difference.
Yeah, it was set to full volume on the mic, which is.
See, I listen to the YouTube when I'm mowing the lawn.
The music was terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, but now it's back to whatever the noise is. Whatever you did before was perfect. It was completely gone.
Input sensitivity. Check. Automatically determine it. Okay, that should be better.
That's perfect right there.
Yep. Okay. All right, so that's what we'll do. All right, so Twinkle has sped forward, and you may hit end turn, Mr. Twinkle.
Okay.
Are we on the ship?
Yes, you're
I
on
was
icing
concerned.
death. Isn't? Is there no end turn for you? Okay. Okay.
So
I
it's
got it.
whenever you
All
Whenever
right.
you're
So
back.
icing death. Go for it. That would be Jay, right? Zith.
That's
Oh,
when you're
sorry, I was on mute. I am not able to move.
So it could be I need to redrop these tokens.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, I just wanted to move. Where is this? Where is this damn ship? Okay, I wanted to move closer to the edge, like right about here, Jim.
Hold on.
Right about. It's like 45 is like right about there, I think. 40 feet, sorry. Yeah. And at that point, how far are we away from them? We are. What does that say? It's hard to tell. Distance.
Yeah, because
Oh,
How far is that? Can you guys see my thing?
you're doing it. I had the same issue.
I can't do it and see it at the same time. Hold on. Here. Yeah. How far away do you have that, Jim? You probably have a bigger screen than me. It's under 400 feet, or it's 400 feet. Hold on. What does that say? 350, right? All right. Zith is. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, yeah.
I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Zith. So Zith is going to take his pop. He's in a range, at disadvantage, and I'm just going to take a shot at the first person I see on that ship.
I pull him close.
From 400
All right.
feet. So
Go for it.
oh, now I'm the galleon. Hold on. Oh, here I am. Longbow. Yes, sir. That is not going to hit. That is a terrible, terrible hit, right? 11 is not going to do it. Disadvantage for sure. And all we can do is move. Oh, and we can prepare a ballista, right?
There's crew. You have 40 crew members on your ship. So
Yep. So we moved. We get 3 actions, right?
yes, you do.
Can I?
So
can I?
you want to shoot 4 ballista at disadvantage. So let's have someone else roll the attacks. You should all have ownership of icing death.
Is ammunition?
Is that a thing?
An issue? Yeah, it's not
Not-
an issue.
Not on this ship. So
Okay.
normally there are 10 bolts per ballista.
But we are not going to worry about that.
No, because it has 8 ballista. And so there's ready ammunition. So there's probably like 150 bolts on the ship because it's designed to go to war, right? Like big time.
Yep. Cool.
Like it's a
Yep.
it's a mega warship. It's not just like any other warship. So
Um,
leave it to the
because
drow,
di-
right?
because Dex is already loaded into my attack roll for a longbow. Should I just do that
Sure.
4 times?
Yeah, unless someone
hopefully
else
it'll-
would like to take over, like
Oh yeah, some of me
like
can shoot.
Zamara or Ozus could
Zamara,
be
you won't-
rolling.
You want to shoot?
So
sure.
You probably have a
if
high
you're
dex
rolling,
too.
if you're rolling as the ship, so Ozus,
Yes.
you're just playing as the crew, right? It's not you in particular. You're on the initiative tracker because you may choose at any time to say, "Hey, I want to take a special action."
Right.
That's just my character. But right now you're playing the whole crew, all of you.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so we're kind of dividing up crew actions. You get 3 actions per round, and we just assume that there's enough crew at each ballista that it can fire once per round. Normally, ballista require 3 actions: a load action, an aim action, and then a fire action. So we're going to say that you guys can fire every round. And likewise, on the other end, I'm going to say that they get to do that too, but they have fewer ballista than you have. So you have 3 starboard ballista, 3 port ballista. They each have about a 90-degree firing arc off that direction. And then you have a forward ballista and an aft ballista. They have 2 mangonels and 2 ballista on their
Well,
ships.
I've got the ice and death sheet open. There's only 1 ballista on there.
Yeah, just use that
Right.
same one to roll over and over again. I could put 8 ballista on there so you could try to keep track of hit points on each one, but I don't know
Yeah.
if that's going to be necessary. So when you fire a ballista, you may name a target. Targets are listed as such: sails, rudder, hull, a ballista, the helm. I think that's it. You can also try to aim below the water line if you want to sink the ship, right? Make it take on water. Okay. So depending on if you're going to target the ship itself, that means the hull, and I'll track hit points for that. If you're going to target the other things, they have their own hit points, and I will keep track of those if you hit. Okay.
Okay.
So, you who are attacking, who's doing that?
I'm
Ozus?
I'll do it.
Yeah. Hit Thunderstrike. Let's hit the hull.
Okay, aiming toward Thunderstrike. Go for it. So it has AC of 15. Nope.
Ugh.
All right, so I want you to roll a D8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, D8 for me.
It
Okay,
did
1,
4.
2, 3, 4. All right, you hit short and in the water.
Arr.
There's 2 more attacks. Let's give someone else something to do. You said,
I'll be
I
happy
think
to.
Zamara was actually manning one of the ballista. So
Yeah.
you can roll your roll. It's +6 to attack with the ballista.
Okay.
So, but you can use your own character sheet to roll an attack at +6.
Okay.
Plus your dex, and I'll give you a proficiency bonus, right? So as if you were firing your own crossbow
All right.
or throwing a dagger or whatever. And yeah, you kind of suck at that. All right, so
And I was also manning a ballista.
okay. So you can be the third one. Go for it.
Cool.
And then Ezra,
I like.
you can
Same as firing my crossbow.
yeah. So you can use your own crossbow to attack for the ballista. I think that'll be about the same pluses. Just that if you hit with the ballista, it's gonna do a lot more damage. And so you'll roll the ballista, and it'll roll damage, right? I think the damage for a ballista is 3d10. They don't step in front of it when it's firing, just saying.
I can't find my crossbow for some reason. I had one. Deal with that later. Let's see.
Okay. Do you know
What-
what your dex is? Right?
I have it on my other inventory, so
Then
I
just
I have a +5 to the crossbow.
okay. All right. So go for it. Just roll the ballista and we'll add some pluses in there to make up for it, okay?
Okay, so 1d. 1 second. So ballista is
It's on icing death. Just open it up and roll it.
yes, I'm trying to.
Okay. Can you open it?
You must target a token before you do that.
Oh yeah. You're aiming at Thunderstrike, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm allowed. I can. There we go.
Hey, nobody rotate that ship. Don't make me mad.
Okay, so we got that one. So going to Galleon. Yeah, ballista. To roll 2 7s. So that's 12. And 12 plus
So-
5.
Okay, well it's already got a plus involved with it, so
Oh, so
let's see. So it's +5 already, but you actually have a total. Is your regular crossbow +5 to hit?
yes, it is.
All right, so it's about the same. All right. Oh, I see. +3, +2, +6. Oh, -3, +2. So we're gonna add. Yep. Okay, so that just barely misses. If you roll a d8, that'll tell me where, how far off you are.
Okay.
A
Is
7.
Good.
All right, you're high and to the left. So it is actually going to. Nope, it just misses off to the left. Just goes down the left side of the ship and just misses. All right. Range is a little bit out there. All right. So next, that's your 3 attacks. Am I right? 1, 2, 3. Is there
Yeah.
another attack to do? Ozus did one.
I-
Samara did one. You did one. All right. We're good. All right. So Throat Cutter gets to move. No, this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And it's going to fire a mangonel. And it's going to target Icing Death.
Boo!
I know. All right.
What's its? Is it a disadvantage?
Yep.
It is.
So it calculates the range properly, and it hits the ship for
Oh.
35 points of damage.
Our ship?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just takes out part of the hull, like part of the upper deck area. Big old bow just smashes right through. Bolt smashes right through. So let's take off 35 more hit points.
How heavy is Sparky? I'm gonna have to be carrying him a long
He's about
way.
80 pounds.
Oh man! Can we put him in the bag of holding?
All right. Aha! All right. So then it's going to. It's gonna. Let's see. Are we within range for a ballista? Let's see. All right. A 12 misses. So again, if we were to check a D8 real quick, that is high. So it's possible that it could hit a sail. Let's see what happens. Nope. It shoots too high. Apparently there was a swell right when they fired the ballista, and it just goes just kind of over the aft castle, missing the ship completely. All right, so Throat Cutter's done. It's now for a Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike. You can make out in the distance there is something going on the forecastle of that ship. Someone has run up to the bow of the ship. And this is one of the crew member, apparently, on that ship. Puts their hands up in the air, and all of a sudden, there's some magical energy. And in this case, the wizard suddenly creates this fog cloud. So I'm going to just quickly, I want to look that up real quick. So I'm just going to go spell fog cloud. And it's range 120 feet. So let's see. And then it is a 20-foot sphere. And then that's not especially helpful, but that's what we're going to try. So with this fog cloud, I'm going to put down a little bit of a 20-foot sphere out here. It's going to try to obscure some of their oh man, that's really small. 27, 21, 20 feet. All right. So this cloud of fog rises up out of the water. So now you can't see maybe either one of those ships. So that's going to give them.
Well, Twinkle can see the other ship, but I
Yes.
I probably
Right.
I
Icing
probably
Death
couldn't see either ship.
can't
yeah.
target either ship, maybe. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So with that, that's going to end that turn. Let's run through.
This-
Are you going to hold an action or just do
Same
your
thing,
ship's
yep.
action? Okay. You're going to
Nope. I will get
Kineas?
to my ship when it's time.
doing the same thing and a fire a ballista.
Patrick,
Pat.
am I out?
All right. On
No.
this, are you going to do anything special? We have you floating out in the ocean over in the top right, but that's only so that you're on the map. You're actually on Icing Death. Are you going to do anything special, or just fire as the ship when it's time? We're trying to give everyone something to do, but only if you really want to do something special. You're surrounded in an anti-magic field, so there really isn't any magic you can cast.
Yeah. No, I know. No, we're gonna hit the. I guess it's Thunderstrike. Is that the one we tried? Yeah, it's Thunderstrike.
Yeah, it's the closest one right now, but it's
Yeah.
now behind a fog cloud. Yep.
So we're at a disadvantage.
They have cover, so you can't see them. But we'll see. Maybe on the ship's turn, it'll maneuver in such a way.
Can we move to here?
Yeah, when it's the ship's turn, you can maybe give that a shot. All right. So then you're just going to hang out as the ship. There's nothing much for you to do.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, you
one
don't
thing
want to. Well, do we have unlimited rounds here?
Why are you in the middle of the ocean next to the ship? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Who's turning that ship around? Patrick, behave.
Not me.
All right. The idea here is also Icing Death is within this anti-magic field, but the source of the anti-magic field is actually Twinkle.
Yeah.
A crystal is on that ship that sends it out, but they can lower that crystal down under the deck and the anti-magic field goes away. So it takes an action to do that and an action to raise it again. So 2 of its 3 actions could be lower the anti-magic field, wait for everyone to do what they want to do that has to do with the magic, and then raise the anti-magic field again.
No, I'd rather wait. I'd rather come all the way out here to this edge here because I'll take. So here, when we're past there, we have our magic.
Yes. Correct.
Yes.
But so do they.
No, don't let
Just
the magic away.
Yeah. All right.
If
so
you take
skipping.
magic, I'll play Barry Manilow music all night long.
How did you get way the crap out there next to that ship? What are you doing?
I'm right there. I love the elevations we're at. 335, 330. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So, Zamara, are you going to fire a ballista yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
right
Ezra,
on.
anything you're planning on doing?
I mean, I was planning to hit someone with my crossbow.
Oh, I see that's targeting.
Do it.
Okay.
Love
so, are you talking about your own crossbow?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Unless I could take control of the ballista.
You can
You
if you
could.
wish. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what we're giving you a choice to do.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
All right. So then you can have one of the 3 rolls. Zamara can have one of the 3 rolls, and say Kineas on a ballista. So those are your 3 actions. If you can shoot a 4th one because of firing arc, then you can do that. Okay. You can have a 4th roll. All right. So then, very good. It's now, we've gone ahead, because I had to put Icing Death back out on the map. I re-rolled initiative. It rolled a little bit higher than last time. It's still basically the same. Icing Death and Twinkle. All right, Icing Death. It is time to move. Why did you hit end turn? Why did you do that?
I did not.
That was me. I hit end turn for my.
Gotcha.
I think
Okay.
that's about
okay.
40. I think that's about 40. Does that feel right? Yep. That's 40 feet.
Okay.
And we did a move. We have to turn the ship, right? To like.
You don't have to. You can move straight that way if you want, but I'm giving
but
you a
if we wanna-
chance to move up to 90 degrees during your move, right?
Yeah. And but we could fire ballistas from this position, or would I have to turn the ship a bit?
You can fire, but let's
feel
bear in mind that
I mean, I'm already at disadvantage. It's not going to stack, right?
there's a
I'm
fog
already-
cloud in the way of both of those ships. It goes right through the
Yeah.
fog cloud to get to it. So you're still
But does
nothing to shoot at.
is disadvantage? Oh, I can't even shoot at disadvantage.
You don't see
Okay.
a ship to shoot, so that's the problem.
Okay, that's fine. I can't dash. So that's it. That's it for
Okay.
now.
All right, Twinkle Toes, let's do it.
Go get him, kid. Go get him.
Okay, I'm here. My headphones right now. So I'm working out those moments. Okay, so Twinkle is going to move 500. Sorry, he's going to move 35 feet.
Okay. Where? Just straight ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. I moved you 40 because you really
Okay.
you can do 40. All right. So let me move the magic field back to the back of your ship where it belongs. All right. So there you go. 40 feet. You can fire one ballista at the other ship, Throat Cutter, if you wish, but you are at
Do it.
quite a bit of a range. It'll be a disadvantage. You're at 450 feet. Is that what that says? Man, that's small.
425.
All right, 420.
30.
All right, so somewhere in there, you're at about 420 feet to that ship, and you cannot see the. Actually, you can
Probably
see
see the
the other
rudder.
ship. You can see the other ship too, right across the edge of that fog cloud. So it's good. So you could aim at that too. Which ship do you want to aim your ballista at? And who's going to roll that? Is that going to be?
I'll roll it.
All right.
So I'm going to aim it at the throat cutter.
All right. So that's this little smaller of the two ships, both warships. Still got an AC of 15. So target that ship and roll your ballista for your ship.
Okay. Come on, Twinkle, we can do this.
I believe in you, Twinkle. You're
We
a
can
unicorn
kill
among ships.
If only I had access to your character sheet.
Okay, I'll roll it for you. Just you should be able to get it, but I don't know why you can't.
No, I have access to Icing Death, not Twinkle. No reason.
Yeah, both.
All right, good
You both
roll.
are there.
Good roll.
All right, so that does 22 points of damage to the enemy ship.
Mhm.
Throat Cutter takes 22 points of damage to
20
its hull.
damage. Wow.
All right. So that ends Twinkle's turn. It's now time for Throat Cutter to fire back. It is going to instead it's going to turn so it can fire both mangonels and a ballista. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
So
All
it
right.
can turn and move. Fully
Yeah.
turn and move.
Yeah, what you want to do
This-
is you want to be side to side. It's like ships of line, and you want to blast each other.
All right. So first, it's going to shoot a mangonel at Twinkle. And so here we go. A mangonel here. Oh, that's a 20. And so that's going to do 24 points of damage to Twinkle. Whack! Big old siege weapon. It's like a small trebuchet, right? It's a catapult. And it goes and just shoots this big ball of stone or metal at Twinkle and just smacks right into the ship itself. And now a mangonel is going to be fired at icing death. So second mangonel. That hits for 27 points of damage. So let's drop this down. 27 points. You're now at 348 hit points on the hull. All right, and then one ballista is going to fire, and it's going to fire at icing death as well. So we're just going to go ahead and do that right now. Nope, that's a bad shot. Just hits the water and skips a couple times and just drops into the ocean. There is nothing to see here. Moving on. All right, Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike is going to move forward. 5, 10. 15,
Is that another
20,
that circle there? Is that another what is that?
40. What circle?
Right here.
Where?
I see it. I have a circle right here.
This one?
Yeah, what is
Fog
that?
cloud.
The little one? That's
Fog
a
cloud.
fog cloud. It's a fog cloud.
Oh, that's a fog cloud. Okay.
So it's hiding behind that while it closes.
Not for long.
And I think I can move that fog cloud. I'm just going to double check here real quick. Have, right?
I do not think that is true, but I think it moves on its
It
own.
lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it. Okay, nope. It's just heavily obscuring it. All right, that's cool. All right, so that moved 40 feet forward. It can't see either of you guys, so it's going to end its turn. All right. So, Zith, back to you. Are you firing your bow?
Enough of this crap. Yeah, this is not working. Okay, so
How do we move our ships?
I can. All right, so
you can target the little ship, but you can't target the other. It's behind it.
Yeah, because what we do is we want to.
So sorry. I'm going to try to do this all on my lonesome. Here, let's see if I can do it. I'm going to target. I'm going to hit this guy. Oh, it won't let me do it. I don't know how you get to do it all fancy, but
what's that?
You just want me to roll. I can't target and shoot the thing from a ballista. Like I can't do what you do,
have to,
where it automatically rolls.
Like from you? No.
Yeah.
So you could fire from the ship, and then we'll just add in some pluses for you, right? So the difference between you firing and the ship firing, right?
Oh yeah.
Is whatever we're going to add. And so you could just use the ship's ballista, and when you target a ship, it will calculate range and do a disadvantage roll, all that jazz.
Okay, I will try to do that.
Otherwise, also for note, if you're gonna roll to hit,
yep.
If you hold the Alt key down, again, you Mac users are on your own, it will roll with advantage, and if you roll if you roll while holding the Control key down, it will roll with disadvantage. So those are your two keys.
I'm just saying, Jim, that I can't from my turn. I can't target something.
Oh, because it's
where I am. It's my turn.
That's
why.
It's
so I'm
your
just gonna,
turn. I see.
Yeah, so I'm just going to roll a longbow.
Well, here, you can also do this. You can move your little dude over to your ship. So that might also help if we move Zith over there. Do you want to do that? Okay.
Sure.
Just move yourself over to your ship and then target the other ship, right?
Yep.
So you're pulling a real Legolas here, trying to hit an individual. Are you trying to hit a person?
No. I want to use the ballista to actually try and hit the ship.
Oh, then you need to wait. You need to wait until we get to ice.
Well, I thought we could fire ballistas on our turn.
That's if you're going to do your own special thing. But if you fire the ballista as you, then we'll add your bonuses to the roll. Okay. So let's
Okay, so,
wait until Icing Death's turn, and then everyone can roll. And
Okay. That's fine. Yep.
If it's just the crew, it's a straight roll. If it's you manning the ballista to fire it, I'll let you have your bonuses with it. Does
That seems fine.
sense? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So Zith, you're going to use the ship's ballista, so we're skipping you. Kineas, are you doing the same thing?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And then Ozus, are you doing anything special or going to man it, actually man one of the ballista? Because now we've got Zith, Kineas, and Ezra, and Samara. So we're 4 of you 5 are on the ship's ballista. So I'm assuming somebody's on the forecastle's ballista, and 3 of you are on currently the starboard side, right? That's usable.
Well, how do we move the ship? Who's moving the ship?
Zith will move the ship.
Because what we need to do is really, hopefully, come down. Well,
I saw you draw that line earlier.
Yeah, you want to come down here, and then you want to come across. That's how we're line by line. I'll definitely fire the ballista at the other ship. What's it called? Thunderstrike?
Yeah, Thunderstrike's the bigger of the 2, right?
Were you listening to AC/DC when you were making that?
That's Thunderstruck. That's what you'll be singing when the ship rams your ship.
Okay, so let me roll. Let me roll my ballista.
Okay, not yet.
Do I get a bonus?
Do that when we get to Icing Death. I just wanted to make sure you're going to man a ship's ballista. So you're just going to use... Same with you, Zamara. You're manning a ship's ballista.
You got it.
All right. And Ezra, you're manning a ship's ballista. All right. It's time to move the ship.
I rolled. I got it. Right?
So you targeted Throat Cutter. I don't think that's what you meant to do.
Yeah, that's what I... Yeah. Because we can't see the other guy.
Right.
And I'm trying to delete this.
All right.
So
No, that's fine. You don't have to delete. If
So
you're going to shoot it right now, that's fine.
Kineas, can you hear me?
Kineas, can you hear me?
But you did it backwards.
So I'm gonna try and get outside of this anti-magic field for well, I guess I shouldn't. I guess that's not good given I'm gonna be on the ballista. All right, so I'm just gonna go right to the edge. Let's see if I can move
if you
it.
guys need me to, I could probably we could turn off the anti-magic field.
No, not quite yet.
Because if we fight,
right?
we don't know what kind of magic we have. We don't know what's going to happen once we go past that line. We might turn around and go back in.
No, because I'll move here, and when Twinkle's turn is up, he'll move up and he'll move the field, and we'll be covered again. So I'm gonna move there. Should be 40 feet. I'm just gonna double check here.
And then if you make that turn,
is that right? Is that too much? No, that is 40 feet. And I think I have a shot, right, Jim? Looks like a line of sight here. Yeah,
50 feet. So I'm gonna move you back.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
No, we don't have.
Is there still line of sight?
No.
From this or to this?
I played
fine to me.
That's still a disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage because of the distance, but not because of the fog cloud.
The fog cloud is still in the way.
Yeah, it's still in the way. I've been through too many Avalon Hill games. Let me just say, no, you don't have line of sight there.
Wait, hold on. What? I don't understand. What is wrong with this?
So, if you're going to try to shoot the tail end of the ship,
yeah, which is the rudder,
then one ballista will have the ability to do that. Your forward ballista on the forecastle.
Yeah.
The rest of the ballista on the main deck can't see past the fog cloud. I mean, if you look at
what if the ship turns?
Well, that
would
was
have a better angle for more ballista.
You should be able to hit it.
I'm sorry, what, Ozzy?
If you turn, like I was saying, so we're parallel with them. The whole point is to get parallel. There's the lines of ship. You want to be parallel and shoot the crap out of each other.
No, but we can't get there, dude. Literally it's 40 feet per turn. You know what I mean? Like
You'll
I
get there.
can't get anywhere close to them. Eventually, but
yeah, except
I'm saying for right now, if I turn the ship a bit, will I have more ballista be able to be on target if like
No,
turn it
no,
up and
because you're still hitting that tail end, so it's a tight shot.
no. So turning the ship now is not going to be useful.
Yeah.
It's not good because you have 3 ballista that would normally, the starboard ballista would be able to target it were it not for the fog cloud in the way.
Mhm.
But
the four castle ballista can target, so you can
Okay.
target the ship with 1. So
yeah, I can't. I don't know if I can do the targeting and do all the fancy rolls that you can. Like I don't have that ability.
no, but
So
if
I'll
you,
just roll.
so we're just going to target,
Oh,
and then Zith, what's your bonus to hit?
9
oh,
or 8. Sorry, 8.
All right. So that's a 10.
Did I roll a 10?
Minus
I don't know what I rolled.
yeah, roll a 10 with a disadvantage. Had you hit, it would have been 17 damage.
Oh, so 8. Yeah,
So what's your dex bonus?
3.
No, you're not gonna.
So like my
Yeah.
my
So that hits.
unadorned. Yeah, it
Yeah.
would be 18. Right?
All right. So you're
Yeah.
going to hit the ship and do 17 points to the hull.
Yep.
Okay.
But you still want to turn though. We don't have to turn later.
Yeah.
Which way would you like me to turn?
Turn so we're parallel with the.
All
with
right.
the ship.
So the only way you can hit is to have it right where it's at. So
Okay, leave it alone.
because if we turn the ship, then that may alter. Whoops.
Yeah.
I turned the wrong ship. I wasn't watching where I was clicked.
Then the next move, we'll turn it, and then you can go. Yeah, you're gonna want to go like that, right? That's eventually the position we want to be, and just keep going straight, and then we'll plow into each other.
Okay. All right. So icing death is done. It's time for Twinkle. Twinkle.
Okay.
Somebody else
I
hit.
first want to say I still do not have access to Twinkle.
You big whiny baby. Hold on.
Twinkle, twinkle, little.
I'm kidding. Let's see. Let me change this to Twinkle. And I'll put a new
First science lesson we ever got as kids.
covered by anyone. Update token.
What?
It was probably the first science lesson we got
Close.
as kids.
The stars twinkle.
Stars twinkle, planets don't twinkle. That's how you know. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
My wife didn't know that. She was like,
did
no. I'm like, yeah, because it's reflecting light, so it
Yeah.
doesn't twinkle. All right. Well, okay. Well, I guess that is interesting. All right, so let's move this here.
This is if you want to be an astronomer.
Right.
I can move this one.
Yeah, I put down a new token, so.
The age of death began.
Close enough. All right.
Yeah.
All right, it's a different ship, but it's fine. We'll be okay.
35 feet.
Actually, you're kind of sandwiched between the two of them. This could be bad for you.
Well, I gotta move that anti-magic field, don't I?
Oh, yes, you do, and it goes with you. Oh.
I'll move it. It's fine. But you took 17. So I have to redo the hit points on this one. 17 more. That's fine. All right. So I'll just keep this up since I don't expect you to move it. All right, there we go. Okay, what you gonna do?
So I get if I 90 degrees. I mean, I'm still at disadvantage from where I
Yep.
am, but
You sure are.
yeah, if I turn 90 degrees, I can fire several ballista at a ship.
I would. I mean, you're sandwiched between.
No, the ship doesn't have the same it doesn't have the same number of ballista. You have a 4 ballista and an aft ballista. So if you were sideways, you could fire 2 ballista. Yeah, it only has 2 ballista.
So you might want to continue straight and try to get north of Thunderstruck. Wait, am I mixing the two of them up?
I am going to keep heading straight. That's not the issue. So I think in that case, I'm only going to fire the first one, and I'm going to fire it at Throat Cutter.
Okay.
Second, wait, work throat.
So you should be able to target Throat Cutter now, and then...
Yes, right. Okay, actions and ballista. Ooh,
Ooh, look at that.
that's what we're talking about.
There you go.
Okay, 26 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. All right. It took the hit points right off for me. Nice. All right. Then, what's next? Throat Cutter. All right, so Throat Cutter is going to make another move, and it is going to...
I have a question.
Yes.
Once you shoot a ballista, how far does that go before it drops into the sea?
The maximum range.
What's the maximum range?
On the sheet. Look at it. All right. It's like 400 and something.
Because we don't want to be firing at each other.
All right. So a mangonel at icing death. All right. So again, splash is short. And now a mangonel at Twinkle. It can't see the crystal, so they're just aiming at the hull. So a mangonel here. Nope. That was
Misses
a
badly.
bad miss. And then
Bad miss.
one
Hits
more
its own
shot.
sail.
Ballista. Uh-oh, that's going to hit Twinkle for 29 points of damage.
I mean, all in
So-
all, not that terrible.
You're at 399 hit points left.
Did Twinkle fall off the chart? Because I don't see it anymore.
Oh, it probably did because I put a new token out there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in and add it back again. Here. And we'll just roll initiative. And Twinkle is not at 17.
There we go.
It is at 8. All right. All right, so there you go.
We're not hitting each other. That's good. Sandwich them.
All right, so I think we're done with Throat Cutter. And now it's...
Oh no, they're about to go into their own fog cloud. It can't be good.
No, this is the way it's harder to hit them. Smart move.
I mean, yeah, but it's also hard for them to hit anybody else.
No, but they're getting in position. That's the point.
Hey, you're on to me.
Didn't you guys watch what's the Russell Crowe movie, Commander and
Master and Commander.
that's
Master
it.
Commander.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All
It's a
right,
great-
Yeah.
Zith, are you sticking with the ship's ballista or your own bow?
That is a great question. Let me see where we are. It is obscured. If I do if everybody waits for the ballista, right? We're all on icing death. When it
Right.
finally gets to icing death, we can shoot it 4 times. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or more?
Well, right now...
Because the last time we were only able to shoot it once. Like I understand like the angle was not good, but like now, this ship is unobscured.
Yep.
we are parallel to it.
So you
So
would
it
be
all-
able to shoot with both the fore and aft
Yeah,
ballista because you're pretty much broadside to that ship, right?
that's the word
So
I was
would
looking.
everybody get to shoot? Would all four of us get to shoot if we waited until we got to icing death, and that was our action?
Yes.
Or would it only be two of us because only two of them are pointed there?
No. You have.
Okay,
if
good.
you're shooting at the smaller ship, throat cutter.
Yep.
Then all of you will be able to shoot +1 because you'll have 5. I guess if all of you are manning, you could all shoot instead of the. You know what I mean? Yeah. There'll be 5 ballista to shoot.
Oh, so are we all on icing death?
Yes.
Okay. And Patrick is just manning the ship.
Correct. He's just running the crew on the other ship, so he's doing all the stuff over there.
They can't shoot. Yep. All right.
Okay.
And they can't shoot out of the fog cloud because they are obscured.
They can,
So
but
they're
they'll be
move.
But if
Well,
they
I can
shoot
move.
out of the fog cloud, we get an advantage in shooting them because we kind of know where they're at.
I don't think that's right.
No, that's in the movie. That's the point of hiding in the fog is not shooting. Or if you do shoot, you want to make one good shot.
Shut up. Works, but and anyways, so I'm saving my turn to hit the ballista when we have a chance, and it's Kinesis' turn now.
All right. So, Kineas, are you manning a ballista?
Yes, I am. There's not
Okay.
much else I can do.
Ozus, are you manning a ballista?
Yes, I am.
Samara, are you manning a ballista?
Absolutely. Why not?
All right. And Ezra, you're manning a ballista?
The white of their
Sir.
eyes.
All right. You guys will have 5 ballista to fire right now.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay.
If you
so
fire now before you move, then you could move after you resolve all the attacks.
We could do that. It's not a bad idea. We might hit something. It's all at a disadvantage, correct?
Yeah, you're so far away.
No-
all of your shots
no matter
are
where
at
we go, yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Not
But
until
yeah.
you get closer.
So we just roll our dex-based weapons.
Why don't you roll? So if you know what your dex bonus is, that is the first
3.
bonus on Icing Death's attack, which is -3.
I get a +3.
Yeah,
So if you get +3, you're going to add 6 to the attack roll. Do you understand?
so that's 12 because
Yeah.
the ballista itself is +6.
Correct.
So I get a. Let's see. I have a +1 dexterity, but I get a +5 from a crossbow.
Okay, but we're not using your proficiency bonus. Only Zamara gets that. You guys are not
Okay.
proficient in ship-mounted ballista. I would
Yep.
say she is because of her background.
Yep. Zamar
Okay.
can go first, girl. You hit that.
All right.
All right.
So you
If I
can
want.
use the ballista weapon on Icing Death, right? That action.
Right.
And
How do you add bonus to it?
when you do, you don't. We're gonna do it in our heads. Okay.
Oh,
You
no.
didn't do that right. Why did you? You're still
Oh,
firing
okay.
your dagger. So you want to
Yeah, I
use
got it.
Icing Death. So you
Okay,
want to
let me
select
see.
Icing Death, open that sheet, or just use
Ah.
that sidebar if that's working.
Ah,
And
there we go.
you have to target the other ship
Right. Yep. Target
so that it calculates range. You didn't target the other ship.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, did you? Okay, good. All right, so that hit for 15 points of. You targeted the wrong ship.
Oh,
But
really?
okay, I'm going to go ahead and undo the damage on that ship, and I'll manually do the damage to the other ship. So it's the same disadvantage. So 15 points of damage to that ship. All right. So what you want to do is target that small ship, the north ship, and target that, roll your ballista, and we will modify. You notice if you look at the roll, it's got keep lowest, and then it says plus -3, +2, +6. So you're going to do, instead of the -3, you're going to put in your dex bonus in your mind and do the math differently. So if your dex bonus is +1, you're going to add 4 to the roll. Does that make sense?
+5. Yeah, it's +5, so that should be +8.
Your dex is +5?
Yeah.
You have a 20
Because
dex.
you have a 20
right?
dex. That's disgusting.
You got it. Yes.
So
Let's go.
that's a +8, right? So you're going to just change it to +8 because you're +5. You're replacing the -3 with a +5. So that's 8 points different. All right, who's rolling this one? Oh, I see. That's
Me.
Zith. All
So
right.
Zith would get, I rolled a 7.
So +6 is 13, right? That still misses Throat Cutter.
+6. So how do you do it again? I have a +3 dex.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
that's a
plus
+6
9?
total, right?
Oh, got it. So
Because
put
you're over,
six
you're
with it.
replacing
Yep.
the -3.
Off the board.
I don't know what's
Who-
happening. I don't know
what?
who's doing that.
Not me.
Somebody's moving the ship.
Oh, you know what? It was. I'm sorry. It was my cat just sat on the keyboard.
That's amazing. And your cat drew some blood.
And there's a
That's
blood
right. Good
splat.
job, Gatsby.
Oh my god.
He
Good
just
job,
like hopped
Gatsby.
up. He never hops
Why
up.
He killed
is
us. He killed us.
Why
killed
is our
us.
ship
Good job, buddy.
flying off the board?
Great
And with
job.
no HP left. That was
Your
incredible.
cat decided we were death. It was death
Yeah.
incarnate.
All right, so
I still-
Icing Death misses with Zith at the trigger. Who's next?
I'll be next, but I can't. For some reason, it won't let me select the.
You can't target. I can't. I mean, I am on a Mac, so I'm
Oh.
screwed. I
Okay.
can target.
You're having a hard time targeting?
Yes.
So did you just mouse over the other ship and hit the T key? I have to
Which-
zoom. T for target.
Let's try
it
that.
again. One more time. Because Zith targeted. Right now, Kineas and Zamara are both targeting that ship. So you just have to hit T, and it'll put the little arrows on the 4 corners of that token.
Okay.
There, you're targeting it now, so go ahead and roll the ballista now.
I think you also need to add some points back to us after the cat assassination.
Icing
too.
Death is dead and incapacitated. It's got 0 hit points.
Correct.
Yeah. It got catted.
What was it at?
It was at
It was at
399.
I think it was at 390. 390. I think 399 is the other one. We were at 390 because more shots got taken on us, I think.
Okay. All right. You scroll it back and see. Throat Cutter hit Twinkle. Throat Cutter hit. Nope. Throat Cutter missed.
Okay, let me get. I got a 17. That would be +6. So that's a hit. It'll be 10 extra points. 10 damage.
Okay. That's a pretty crappy 3d10 roll. All right.
Miss it.
So you hit it for 10 points. Awesome. All right. Who's next?
Sauce.
That would probably be me, but I have some questions.
Oh,
I'm
no.
going to grab some water. I'll be right back.
First, Jim, would it be possible for me to hold my roll till after the ship moves?
Yeah.
After the
That's fine.
antimagic field? Second,
Why?
I mentioned this last week. What was your ruling on me using the fire?
No. Does it say? Let me look. Gosh.
The fire room just says any weapon I use.
Yeah.
Hit a creature too. Oh, it has to be when I hit a creature. That sucks.
Yeah, not a ship. It's a good thought, though. I like the way you think, because it's pretty devious. But
Yeah, I just imagine like a ship cannot make a strength saving throw to break out of magical chains.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
never mind.
It's gonna ram your chains. Does
Never mind.
8d10 damage.
Enemy target.
Did Ezra go? Or
Not
is
yet.
it Knaus?
All right.
Oh.
So, Knaus, are you firing now or later?
Yeah, there's nothing magical I want to do.
Okay, so you're gonna fire now. You can also fire Ezra. You don't need to wait.
Okay.
So what is your bonus? Knaus?
I
have a
have
plus-
none. Oh, never mind.
+1 bonus.
I have a +1 bonus to dex.
So that's a 4. So that actually hits.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure why.
Okay.
Oh, because you're attacking Thunderstrike. You need to target the right thing, dude. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Roll 3d10 because you didn't put any. It didn't roll because you sucked on your roll.
3d10 coming up. 17 damage.
Okay. So I'm going to do 17 points to that ship. You guys are just going for sinking it. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
I want
We're
at
sinking.
least one of them to take them back. But
Are we
All right.
sinking?
You're hitting the hull. Eventually it's going to sink if you keep that up.
Oh, we're not. There.
You're just
You could
blasting.
aim for.
All right.
You need to at least take one of these guys down.
All right. So whose turn is it now? Let's
Yeah,
see.
I rolled as well, but I didn't do so.
You
hot,
didn't do so good. Yep.
Yeah, I have no no dexterity bonus, so.
All right. So icing death. Are we going to move it now? I like to move it. Move it.
Should we move it? Sure, because Twinkle's gonna move up, right? So
Yeah.
I think that we'll move it right here and turn it. I guess it doesn't need to be turned. Yeah, no, good. It's good.
You can't sail a ship
Um,
sideways, so just like that.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Fair. And we'll turn it a little bit with the nose down, so we're parallel to the far ship at least. I don't know what that other ship is going to do, but if we get another turn, it would be nice to peg it. Did Ezra go? And
Yep.
Yeah, I
did everybody take a? Everybody's gone. Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Okay. Twinkle, little star.
Now it's my turn. It says it's.
It's Captain Knaus.
Okay, so. Well, if I can move the actual ship. 30, 35. And I am. Okay, and can I see Undercutter? Or what?
Undercutter.
Thunderstrike.
You.
See Thunderstrike?
I'm looking. I don't think so.
Not,
It looks really obscured. Nope. It's inside the fog cloud as far as you know.
okay, then
You
I'm
can
gonna
see
go
the
for-
other ship.
Then I'm going to go for Throatcutter's sails. Changing tactics here a bit.
Okay.
The sails only have a 12 AC, right? 100 hit points.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, they got 9 to the sails hit points.
11.
And that'll end my turn.
You want to move up?
He already
Can't
did.
move
Close.
anymore.
He
Oh,
moved.
oh. And did you recenter the thing?
Yep.
No. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, we are on the edge. Okay. Oh, well, I like this.
Next turn, the fog cloud is going away. Be prepared for magic.
Wow, if we can get right behind them, we can hit both of them at the same time. If we could pull it off to here, we can get both. We have a shot at either ship.
All right, so Throat Cutter is going to go full on against Twinkle. So let me target Twinkle. We've got a ballista. We've got 2 ballista and 2 mangonels. First ballista misses. Second ballista also misses. First mangonel misses. Second mangonel. Oh, you lucky dog. That was a 20 on the other die.
Ooh.
Their text is on my side, people.
All right. Very good. So now it's changed its tack. It has turned 90 degrees, now faced southeast, headed down. So that's it for Throat Cutter.
Ruh-roh.
Did it disappear?
Yep.
Oh,
Fog cloud.
maybe it's a portal.
We'll see, but sometimes a fog cloud is just a fog cloud.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just in the fog cloud. See? They're aiming at us.
Better be a disadvantage. Oh, it popped out.
From the bow of the ship, a bolt of lightning crashes straight out.
Uh-oh.
So the range on a bolt of lightning is 120 feet. The
Yep.
bow of this ship to the bow of that ship happens to be 120 feet.
So it gets to the bow and just stops, right?
It's gonna hit it because it's on the ship. So good. That was a good thought.
Uh-huh.
It just fell short. Damn.
Uh-huh.
So turns out it's just within range. So here comes a lightning bolt. I need to put a bad guy on the board so I can cast it. So stand by
But
here. Where
I have a
is it?
question, Jim. With the
Yeah.
anti-magic field, if you cast something when you're outside of it and concentrate on it, if you get into the magic field again, does your concentration drop?
No, but the spell will end. You can be concentrating it all day long. It won't matter. It stops.
But yeah, so that's the point. The spell will end.
Yes. It gets snuffed out. All right. So what you see on the front of this ship is this. She's standing there, and
Oh, okay.
she
Wow.
casts a
Oh,
lightning
pretty.
bolt. And so I need to drop her out onto the water. She's not
the
really
actor
there.
they dropped off of Friends.
Yeah.
She was being Friends, and they threw her off the show, so now she's pissed.
So she's going to. I gotta just go down here to lightning bolt.
Oh.
Lightning bolt. I have to target that ship and cast lightning bolt. Where is it?
Jim, I think it's 100 feet. By the
That
way,
was 120. No?
because I have it too, my friend.
Okay. Well, let me look. Because I'm
Good
not
try.
finding lightning bolt here anyway, so it may need to be.
Oh, so you're making up spells that you have and guessing the distance. I see what's
I
happening.
am. I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on your ship. That's what I'm going to do.
That's great. I was going to say, I have mending. Could I mend an entire battleship?
So I thought.
Yeah. Magic missile's 120 feet.
There's a lot of things at 120 feet. That's why I thought it was. Let me see.
But there is one thing that's 150, my friend.
It is 150. It is 100 feet. So you're
It
all right.
is. It is. So
It
stay
is.
right there.
So she's gonna.
I have
she's
something
gonna
for
just
you.
Hang out on the bow of the ship, and you're welcome.
Yeah, stay right there. Yes.
Yep. I can't.
Perfect.
Whatever. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Okay, so Caneus, you need to cover me after I do my thing. Gonna be good.
Don't worry, I already know what to do.
All right. So what she does instead, since we're not quite in range, I think she's going to use a special ability. It's called Guided Strike.
That just makes it easier for her to hit us, right?
Guided Strike gives a +10 bonus to an attack roll made by itself or another creature. So the person firing the mangonel that's on the front of the ship is going to probably have an advantage of some sort of like +10. So Thunderstrike is going to fire its. Why don't I have a mangonel on that ship? That needs to have a mangonel. Stand by. Got to go to items. Got to grab mangonel. It hasn't fired anything, so.
It also is not. You better turn that ship. Oh, is this the one on the bow?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
So, all right. Now it's on there. All right, so here we go. Mangonel's going to fire. We're targeting this ship. It is targeting your sails.
So I don't think that's gonna hit.
Well, with a +10, it does. So it does 29 hit
Oh,
points.
damn it!
Boo.
So with a guided strike, tears through your sails, through the sunshade, a little bit. All right. So let me write down here. Icing death. Sails.
Gone.
Yeah,
We can't move as
29. That just takes
We
a
have
little under a third of the sales.
How many
10,
did it hit for?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 29 points of damage. So yeah, they have 100 hit points.
Oh.
So before you can't use your sails anymore. Then a large number of crew members have to go down a deck and put out your oars, or you are dead in the water. All right. And that may slow down the deployment of new ballista bolts, right? All right. So with that, I think we end this round again. Let's just go down the list. Are you all manning ballista?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a question. Would I be able to like try and repair the sails? Or is that not an option?
So you would have to, so not in the middle of a battle, be up there trying to sew the sails, because that's
Sure.
more like almost like a downtime activity, right?
Okay.
Unless you have the mending spell, and then you could use that.
I do not believe I have it.
I do not have it, fortunately.
All right.
Um,
So Zith, you were wondering if you're going to man a ballista or not?
Yeah, so I have some questions. So how many, like, from here, they're not that far out, right? I can probably make out who's on deck. Like, what's it looking like on deck? How many people are there? More or less.
Yeah, there's a crew of 40 on this ship. And then
how would
there's
they be
some
dispersed?
boarders. And then there's there's more than 40.
How would they be dispersed?
All over the place.
If I was to lay a 30-foot cube that would cover Gallus Windrage at its furthest point, or its closest point, and go deep into the ship as I could, i.e., a hypnotic pattern, how many people do you think I could get?
Does your hypnotic pattern target a square you can see?
A square I can see, yeah. I'll double check. Great question. Twisting pattern weaves through the air, 30-foot cube. No, within range, sorry. Any creature who can see it must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save, yada yada. So it's just within range.
So what I'm trying to decide is, can it go through things? So for example, if you're in a city, can you throw your hypnotic pattern to the square in front of the doorway and have it also permeate into the tavern? That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. It seems to me like if you can't see it, then you're not affected by it. So that's what I'm thinking. The idea behind hypnotic pattern is you're going, whoa, with something at a point, right? And then everyone within the 30-foot
That's what I was saying. Like, who could I get on deck? That's what I'm asking. Like, who could I put it on deck? Who could see it? I know I can't get people. It's up for argument.
Yeah,
probably
so
whether it
you
would
could
go
probably
under
get-
the deck, but
Yeah, you could probably easily get 10 plus people.
and at 10 people, hold on. How many people were on it? You said 40 people.
Plus 40 more, 40 plus.
40 plus. It doesn't do what I want it to do. I was trying to remove actions from. Really. All right. What do people think about a fireball? And then I'll shut up. We want to keep this ship intact, right?
No, this one it needs to go.
Yeah. Oh, you want to keep the other one
Simply
intact?
Gallus Windrage needs to go.
Yeah, that's why I said before in the Discord is I can catapult fire over there.
Oh, you got this round.
Well, I get the ballista, so I take it I give up an action when I step away from the ballista, right?
No. Okay. But here's what I will do, Jim. I will. I'm going to fireball right at her. 150 is the range. I'm gonna try and target and just do it normally, like I would. Zith is nowhere near. I can't get Zith near it. Why can't I get Zith near it? Come on. I moved him, I thought.
He's sliding. He's going real slow here. I'll drag him to move him because I can probably get across the board faster than you.
And you probably won't run into the wall.
There's no walls.
I tried to move him before and it said I hit a wall, which I assume was your magic field.
Nope. It's just a template. All right. So let's put you right there. All right. There you go.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna do my thing. It's not a target. I'm gonna right. I don't target on a fireball. I don't think. No spells. Okay. And this fireball is 5th level, or it should be. 12 charges. Place measure template. Template is so hot. I'm gonna burn everything I can, but especially her.
Fire! Oh, 23 damage.
That's it? Shut up. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. That is that's wrong. Hold on. How much is a normal fireball?
That did 8d6. I think normal fireball 66.
I think normal fireball is 8d6. It said third level. It said third level, but it's supposed to be 5th. So
did you upgrade it?
Or you
no,
upgraded
so when you
upcast.
cast it, no. When you cast it from the bow, it's 5th level, even though it says 3rd here.
Oh.
Because it's 5 charges. So I'm just gonna roll 2d6 more. 23 plus 25. 20.
Okay, so you did 28 points of damage?
Yeah. I'll just double check. Electron fireball. Fireball. Oh, you know what? I am wrong. It's 23. I thought it was automatically upcasted. Oh no. So yeah. So here's it says it 2 different ways, but here's what it says. Jim, I think this is the pertinent part. Fireballs at 5th level. Burn, baby, burn. So hopefully I caught something on fire, mainly the sails or the wood of the boat. I know it's a warship. It's probably inert a bit, but hopefully it's in flames, or part of it is.
Okay. So it is, you've caught the ship on fire. The sails are on fire. Everything's on fire.
Let's go. This is probably a bad idea. Jim said that way too calmly. So, okay, this is probably bad for us. But Zith is very proud of his fireball.
I'm impressed.
He's, in fact, never used it, from the staff at least.
He's impressed.
And for some reason, Caneus is on the boat, too.
No, that's targeting. His icon is their target. Right. Just like you're not on top of Gallus Windrage.
I can hear the Deep Purple song now. Smoke
on the water. And fire in her eyes.
All right. Now.
Hey, man, we just started a band. Can you play Smoke on the Water? Oh, sure. No problem. Everyone.
All right. Cool.
Cool. That's what Zit does. Oh, and in case she gets spicy, Caneus, you know what to do, I hope.
Oh,
I think I do.
For this.
Oh. Anyway, my turn.
All right, yeah.
I'm waiting for Nyx to pop up.
My bonus.
Oh, yeah, right?
Ballista.
What's that?
What is my bonus for firing ballista again?
What's your dex bonus?
+1.
4. So you're gonna roll the ballista and just add 4 to it.
Okay, so I have 4 plus whatever the ballista was.
What? 4 what?
I'm trying to make sure I understand this. So is it 1d20 plus 4 or?
No, it's the ballista weapon that's on icing death. So you're gonna roll that,
And then add 4.
and you and I are just gonna add 4 to it in our heads. Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I'm not gonna aim for Thunderstrike, but Gallus Wind Range with the ballista.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yep.
And before I do anything, Zamara, what is your roll again? What is your plus?
Samara.
What was your? What was your question? I didn't understand that.
Plus
What is
5.
your modifier?
Oh yeah, +5 for Dex. Yeah.
So that's the equivalent of a +11, right? For the ballista.
Yes.
No,
Okay, then
plus
I'm going
8.
to throw. Only +8. Zamara, do you want an easy 18?
Okay.
Sure.
Decide what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Okay, object interaction. I pull off my necklace and my clockwork amulet and throw it to Zamara.
Cool.
Okay, so that's your
Okay.
action, not the ballista.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Oh, then no, I don't do that. I was using object interaction, so that's what I thought I was doing.
Well, that's like
Never
opening a
mind.
door. That's not the same as I take off my necklace and I throw it to Samara, who can put it on. Not the same.
Okay. I'm gonna fire the ballista.
Okay. How come you didn't do that right? Maybe because it's within range. Never mind. Go ahead.
Did I fire a disadvantage? What's the issue?
Nothing.
I
You
have
don't.
A26.
You're within range, so you don't have to. You don't have to do that. Okay.
Okay, 11. And actually, before I do that, can I use giant smite?
No. Because it's not
Okay,
before you
wait.
did that. Because it's not before you did that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of a lot of things. And
I
forgot to do
know. All right. So.
I meant to do that.
So you rolled well, and you hit Gallus Wind Rage for 11 points of damage. All right, very good.
Not what I wanted,
Nice.
but oh well. And not as good as I wanted. I can
All right.
fire a giant arrow at an evil lady.
She's also
Oh.
on fire.
But
Okay.
wait a minute. Okay, yeah. All right. So anyway, everyone else is firing a ballista. So
I'm okay.
no.
I'm firing
What are you
ballista.
doing? You are firing ballista?
Yeah, but why this the whole thing? Everything's moving.
Because I'm trying to speed us through the chart.
Okay.
So Zamara, you're firing a ballista.
Yes.
Ezra, you're firing a ballista.
What?
Yeah.
What? I fired
All
ballista.
right. So it's Icing Death's turn. Are you going to move before firing the ballista? Fire the ballista now? What is it?
What
you
shape
wanna
is
do?
that ship in? Yeah, what shape is that ship in? We're
on
looking at the
fire.
ship. The fireball hit.
Yeah, it's on
Is
fire.
it bad? Like, is it? All right. So let's. I mean, I've taken my turn, so it's up to the guys what they would like to do.
I
Where
think
would you
just
like me to
go.
move the ship?
I'd say just go forward and broadside them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like go
Yeah.
go towards it. We could take it down from here, or we broadside. Okay, all right. Come on. Can I move you right there? That's what you want me to do, right? Go towards that ship
Yeah. Yeah.
and straighten out. Yeah.
Well, you want to be. To
You
the
guys
side.
you guys all have turns, so if you want to, please take the ballista shots. I've used mine.
All right. Cool. All right.
Oh boy, a whole 9.
All right. So actually,
Plus your bonus.
if you look at
Plus
this,
8.
the 90-degree angle here, you kind of... Wrong one. Hold on. This is what I meant. So your firing arc on the side ballista looks like...
Sorry,
this.
can you just turn us before we fire? Like we can move and turn, right?
Right. So that's why I'm asking. Are you firing before you move, firing after you move? And then you're like, oh, no, we're
like,
good. So
move, turn,
all right, you guys.
and then fire. Yeah.
You have to turn while you're moving. That's what a vehicle turn mode does. So it's not like a player character. So here's this. Do you want me to move for you? So you were like this right here. So that would be like 5, 10, 15. And then you're going to turn a little bit. 20, 25, 30. So do you see what I'm saying about this angle? As soon as you turn, you're not broadsiding them anymore. So you better fire now if you're going to have a shot. The aft one can no longer fire. It's got a firing arc that is like 180 degrees from the aft. So you can't do that. Front can fire, and the 3 starboard side can fire. So that's fine, because Zith, you didn't fire one. So
everybody.
Kineas, you already fired. Ozus can. Okay. So now Ozus, Zamara, and Ezra, you all can fire. Go ahead. What are you targeting? And you can fire.
All right. Well, it's throat cutter that's in front of us, right? That's on fire.
No, Thunderstruck.
I already went.
All right.
Okay, and you missed.
Earlier.
All right, Thunderstrike.
No, I hit it for like 9 damage.
8 points of damage, right?
So 10, 11, 12. Wait, you rolled a 4, right? Plus 5 is 9. But what? Okay. What's your dex bonus again?
I don't have one.
Okay. So then it's only plus 3. That's only an 11, so that doesn't hit. Then someone else rolled an 11.
I just rolled that 11 is made plus 6 is 17.
Your dex bonus is plus 6?
That's why I said plus 3, and then you said use 6, right?
So that's 6. Yeah, if it's plus 3, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess that 8 would become 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have 5. Yeah.
What do I roll level damage, Jim?
3d10. And what did you target? Just the ship's hull?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, always the hull. I'm a hull man.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow we'll try to go for a mast.
25 on the damage.
Yes.
25.
It's a big roll.
That's a solid roll.
I had to roll 8 little small dice to get less than that, so great roll.
All right, so should I roll for damage?
Yes.
Girl.
Okay. $10
points.
Yep.
Another 10.
Okay. And that's it? That's it. Okay. Twinkle.
Yes, so I want to turn. So if I turn to face the Thunderstrike, I will that will move the antimagic field to them quicker, correct?
Probably, yeah.
And I will also still be able to hit the throat cutter.
Sure.
Okay. Well, actually, no. I mean, I can now, if I turn 90 degrees, I can hit both ships, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now that's what I'm going to do.
All right. So Let me move so I can turn you at the same time.
Okay.
All right. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. That's a 90-degree turn from where you were. You can see the shadow of where you used to be, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. And now I'm going to fire first my ballista at. I'm going to fire the throat cutter's sails again.
Okay.
Misses. And then I'm going to fire another one at the hole of the thunderstrike. Sadly, I'm actually not rolling terribly. It's just I'm at disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh well, and that's the end of my turn. I got one of the 3 things I wanted to do.
Throat cutters move.
Take the ship.
All right. So, targeting 100% again on Twinkle. We've got 2 ballista. That's a miss.
Ooh, terrible roll. Yes.
Another ballista. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit Twinkle's. That's gonna hit Twinkle's sails.
Mm.
Twinkle.
Oh, they're aiming for our sails.
Sails.
Well, you can't move anymore.
How much damage have they done to our sails so far?
Should be quite a bit. I hate to break it to you.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking.
Nope. Not anything really. The sails on Icing Death have been hit a few times, but
Oh.
that's 10, 22. And then the mangonels attacking your sails. 42 points.
Okay, that's a lot. I'm currently. That's 64 damage to my sails. So. That's not good.
And then one more mangonel shot at your sails. Whoops. Let's not move that around. Let's. What the what? Try that again. Nope. That
Ooh,
flies wild.
crit fail.
Could have done another 21 points of damage, but no go. All right, so that ends Throat Cutters. Now it's time for Thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike.
That's right.
Thunder.
It's coming right at us.
Well, you know it would.
it's no longer on fire, fortunately.
No, it's gonna still
I mean,
be
like, yeah.
yeah. It's not a
What shape-
blaze
what
inside your
shape's it in?
fireball, but
Yeah.
it's smoking. It's smoking.
Yep.
All right. Then let's see. Now. You are now within 60 feet.
I am.
All right, so let's see. The only real problem with that is that I believe Mangonel can't shoot nearer than 60. So it's still, this is the last time it's going to be able to shoot. All right, they're going to try to go for your sails. They've hit you pretty good.
Yep.
So let me target you, and we're going to hit one Mangonel gets to shoot.
So I'm gonna force.
You're going to foresee something?
Nah, what that? I don't know.
On the other hand, that was something else I was thinking. I saw. This was looking like that one time they did really bad, but it's.
I was gonna portend it. I'll come clean.
No, you're fine.
So I'll burn my 3. It's fine.
No,
Fair.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
You did fine.
This tomorrow, you are not going to burn that 3.
All right, and then it's got a ballista that it's going to shoot. Do you want to portent that one?
Nah.
Okay.
It's a little ballista.
All right, it does 20 more points to your ship.
15.
Sails.
15.
15 points.
20 was the roll.
Oh, you're right. I got it. All right. So sails. All right. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 54 points to your sails so far. Okay. All right. All right. So this ends the round. All right. So my question is, to all 5 of you, are you going to man a ballista or take a special action? Zith.
Ballista.
Kineas.
Ballista.
Ozus.
Ballista.
Samara.
Ballista.
Ezra.
Ballista.
All right.
So here's the question, guys. Do we get closer to it, or do we pop it from here? That's the big question.
So you chime in whenever you're going to pull the trigger on your ballista. You are loaded and basically aimed. One of you cannot take a shot because the aft ballista cannot shoot this ship. So there's only 4 ballista that are able to shoot at this time.
Until we move, right?
Yeah, maybe. Right? You want to turn 90 degrees or something up to?
Yeah.
90
So guys,
degrees?
you want to get closer, or you want to get a better shot?
I think you always.
I say we get ready to ram.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get as close as you can.
So if we
So
go
this is
straight,
gonna be
though,
our own-
if we go straight, we are going to cut off our. We can shoot 4 ballista now and then move, but then we'll be straight ahead. We will not get to it. It'll be 2 moves. We'll be very close, but it'll be 2 moves.
Now, Captain
it's gonna
Zalti will then announce, we're soon to be within range. Don't worry if they get behind us. Let me just say that.
Interesting.
Well, I don't think that's a good.
You had some more tricks up your sleeve, old sea dog?
Tis my nature.
Can't wait to see that.
Well, let's take his advice then.
So I got the
Ballista.
fireball. You fork and ballista. I'll sit this one out, and then
Okay.
I'll move us if you want to move.
All
Yeah.
right, so he's going to start to move the ship. At any time, you can say, stop, I'm firing. All right.
Stop! I'm firing.
All right, Kaneas, go for it.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Are you aiming at the sails?
How
Just
can
the
you-
hull? What are you
No,
doing?
I'm aiming at the hole.
Yep, aiming
Okay.
at the hull.
Oh.
Twinkle aimed at
Got it.
aimed the sails. Kaneas wants the thunder strike to die.
All right.
Go beneath the waves.
Anyone else firing?
Sure, I'll fire.
Okay. All right, Zamara.
All right. So I'm firing. Thunderstrike should be the target, right?
Yeah, if you're just shooting
Yes,
for the
sir.
hull, then target Thunderstrike.
Well, I'm actually trying to take. I want to try to take a mast out.
Okay, so the
Otherwise-
sails.
Yep.
The sails or the mast? So the mast would be kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, so still AC 15.
All right. Well, that,
Okay,
actually
that
should
hits.
be +8. So
That hits, yep. Yep.
Okay.
So roll 3d10 damage. Because it sees that as a miss, it doesn't.
Right. Yep.
All right, 8 points. All right. All right. Anyone else firing?
Yes.
Okay, Ozus, go ahead. You're targeting what? Just the hull.
Yes. Always the hole. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is he the whole man?
All right.
Yes.
All right, Zith. How do you want to move?
You guys want to get closer, right? So we want to straight
You
with
want
the
to
ship.
You want to get parallel. You
Like
always
we want to.
Yeah.
And we want to
they're
go
coming
parallel
at
on the
you-
inside.
If they're coming at you, just remember you have to predict how they're going to move too.
Yeah. They.
Yeah, they want to ram us. That we want to ram them.
Yeah. So do we want to stay out of their ramming range and just move a little closer? No, we're pretty much there. Okay, let's go. Right, you guys want to get closer? I can't turn the ship, but I assume.
I'll take care of it. So you want to go
Just here.
northwest?
Yeah. And then turn however you feel like it would be, but staying in the anti-magic field.
Well, because of your turn mode, you're going to have a hard time with that. All right. So does that about you
Don't
see
worry.
how you have to turn while you're moving, right? So
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you good with that?
Yep. Guys, good.
Okay.
Yep.
All righty.
And I didn't
Okay.
fire yet.
Did you want to fire now?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
why
going to
not?
soon not be your turn. So let me back it up.
Yeah. So
You
I
just
will
say
fire
now
yeah.
or now or never.
All right. And you're firing at the hull?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it. You're going to add 3 to the number that it rolls. That's good.
Cool.
So that's going to do 17 points of damage to that ship. Nice.
Yep. And that'll be my turn.
How much did you do? Nice.
17.
All right. So, Twinkle.
I kind of know what I want to do. I just want to make sure of some things first. One, is there any way I can do to defend the anti-magic field?
Is there anything you can do to defend the anti-magic shield?
Yeah.
Or the
field?
crystal.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the crystal.
Not especially. You
And so-
can lower it down into the hold, and if you do that, the anti-magic field will turn off.
Okay, not doing that. But it's fine for the moment as long as I still have my sails, right?
Yeah, and if you lose your sails, you need to send crew down to man the oars. So that'll take probably a couple of turns of immobility before you can get the oars out and running, right?
So, yeah, so here's what I think I'm going to do. And if I can't attack, that's perfectly fine. I want to start heading straight towards Thunderstrike, deep in the anti-magic field. Second, I want to send some crew down to get ready with the oars. I want to preempt my need for that. And if I can attack, I will. But if I can't, that's fine. The oars take priority.
Okay. Does that look right? Good position. That's 40
Perfect.
feet of movement. All right.
And so I'm guessing sending the crew down with an action, right?
Yeah, because you're expecting your sails to no longer work.
Yes.
Yeah, you should be just floating there at this point, right?
No, he's still got sails. He has hit points left on the sails. All right.
So does that mean I no longer have an action to fire with?
Yeah, you can still fire.
Okay, then I'm gonna fire at the Thunderstrike.
Okay, so your forward ballista will fire at Thunderstrike.
Yes.
Okay, are you aiming for the hull?
You know it.
All right, go for it. There you go. So you do 15 more points of
that
damage.
was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and that'll end the Twinkle's turn. You know what? Let's get this on with.
Here we go.
My true dread enemy, the Throat Cutter, has some things it needs to do, doesn't it?
All right, so we've got 2 mangonels and 2 ballistas able to fire at you. You are within their firing arcs. So here we go. Let's do the mangonel first. All right, 34 more points of damage.
Okay, one more hit. That's all I can take. I'm about to lose sails.
Okay, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 8. You have 2 hit points left on your sails.
Yes.
All right,
I said
so
one
they're
more
gonna, they're gonna fire the second mangonel.
And that hits.
Crack. So down come the sunshades with, like, the main mast. Okay. You are now immobilized until you can get oars out. So we'll say it'll take two rounds to get the oars out with your crew, and that will leave you with kind of a skeleton crew up top, because now you're being managed by oaring, right?
Yeah.
All right. So yes, go ahead. What?
Just wanted to confirm. So that's 2 rounds now, since I've already sent my crew down there to get ready.
Yeah, you've sent them down, right? Yep,
Yeah.
that makes sense. All right, so now we're going to attack the crystal. Like, what the hell is that? That's a miss. And then another shot at the crystal. That's gonna hit. The crystal's going to take only 9 damage.
And how many hit points does the crystal have?
That's a pretty good question. And I don't know it off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna go look at it real quick and make sure that it's listed there.
400, my guess.
Yeah, sure. If it's 6,000 hit points.
It's basically a Tarask,
Journey
but
back.
in
So, let's see. All right, so we are. The crystal character can pull the lever. It is AC 13 and 27 hit points.
ooh, that's not good.
Shit. 27 hit points.
Oh.
Yep.
No.
So not anymore. It's down to what? 7 is 16. No,
18.
18. So it's down to 18 hit points. Okay. All right. End turn. Was that only one ballista that I fired? No, I missed with the other one. All right. Very good. Okay. So, and it's got a crappy. Oh, yeah. Actually, what a great idea. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
$40.
Right. Nice. All right. So guess what's going to happen? We are going to but before boarding parties start to get involved here, what you can see is running to the edges of this ship's deck, right? Both the forecastle and the main deck, preparing for these ships to come side by side. You see let me see. There are on Thunderstrike, not only is there Gallus Windrage, which you apparently intuitively just know her name. Izith probably foresaw it. But there's 40 sailors. So we're going to do 4 groups of 10 sailors, little mobs, okay? And then there are 10 foaming at the mouth berserkers. So we'll do 2 groups of 5. We'll do berserker mobs and sailor mobs. Now, that goes along with your complement of 40 drow and 6 officers, along with you guys. Okay? So, that is what we're looking at, which we will probably do next week. In the meantime, we get a couple of mangonel shots and ballista shots at that crystal to see if I can bring it down. Bring down the anti-magic field before they board.
Oh shit. That's right. We have no magic. Oh, YouTube. It's not YouTube fans out there. It's not a good thing. You should never swear. Shit.
So, let's see. The warship. Okay, we're good for that. All right, so this ship is going to target.
Man.
With a mangonel. Twinkle is struck for 34 points of hull damage.
Oh my god.
That hurts.
And then the other mangonel. Another 30 points of damage. And then 2 ballista. Eight more points of damage and the second ballista. Not enough. All right. So, Twinkle now has
We're
what,
almost
260 points of hit points left.
Yeah, we're nearing the halfway mark of damage.
Okay. And then that is going to end this turn. All right. So we are going to call it a night right here. And so next week, we're going to begin with boarding parties. So you guys can try to board their ship. They're going to try to board your ship. So we'll decide, we'll put 2 ships side by side for you guys to do your boarding. So we're going to zoom down to a tactical map between the 2 ships. And we will take it from there. So you still have an anti-magic field up. So unless Kineas drops that guy down, you will be going into this battle without any magic.
Ooh, what exactly does that mean?
Means no magical effects will work. So you don't have you'll need to unequip magic items because the magic in them won't work. So your gauntlets of ogre power don't work. Your magic armor won't work.
Yeah.
None of that stuff works. So
You can't
we'll
walk
have to.
on water.
What's that?
You can't walk on water.
You won't be able to walk on water. You're going to sink like a rock in your armor. That isn't magical anymore if you have magic armor. All right.
And
What
so, Jim, just to be clear, I know my weapons don't have their +1, but I still have, they still work as swords, right?
They work as swords, but they're just mundane swords. So what I meant unequip is things that like affect your AC. We need to unequip those so they don't affect your AC anymore.
Like there's no staff of defense, and I have a mace, and that's it.
Correct. No staff of defense, no +2 shield. It's just a shield. So it's going to give you, I think, 2 AC bonus, but not a. So maybe what'll need to happen is we'll have to mundane up your character sheets a little bit with some mundane versions of your magic items so that you get the mundane effect. So maybe add just a scimitar to your character sheet, Kineas, and unequip your magic scimitars and just have your regular scimitar equipped, right? So that if the anti-magic field goes down, you can just re-equip the magic stuff, right? Because it'll come back on. All right. So if you have a magic shield, give yourself a regular shield, and
you just
right, just so we can swap it out, so that when it becomes magic again, when it becomes magic again, we can just turn it back on, right, without a whole lot of hullabaloo. I suspect at some point that anti-magic field's coming down, whether I destroy the crystal or whether Kineas drops it below the deck. One way or the other, you'll get your magic items back. It's just now a matter of whether, what timing that is at. Okay?
Do potions
They don't work either. Yep.
Even though they're just consumables.
But they're magical.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything magical with a magical effect doesn't work.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would affect their taste, but let's see it here.
You could try one and see. This one
Hey, you're
tastes
talking
like
to a guy.
this
who
one
is
tastes like
literally
Coke
just-
Zero.
Oh no, that's the worst kind of Coke. Yes, on this channel we hate Coke Zero. I think I can speak for the entire casting crew here when I say that.
That is not true. I love Coke Zero, so you
I mean,
take
it's
that
fine.
back.
I'll drink it. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm trying to think which sodas I actually do hate.
Okay.
Good
So
question.
I'm
Hey,
assuming all you PCs are you going to want to try to board the other ship,
Yeah.
or are you
Yeah.
going to prepare to take on boarders? What's your plan?
Oh.
Think about that.
The
don't
the
know.
captain will go. He calls out, "Prepare to take on boarders."
The berserkers don't
But you're
make me
free
that
agent,
happy.
so you can choose what you want to do.
Yeah. What would
Hey,
you
would it
know?
Be
Like, what would
easier-
Zip
Wouldn't
know?
we have the advantage to have them come onto our boat?
It'd be dim light. Everyone would be in dim light. So maybe an
But wouldn't
advantage.
them
drow
getting
would have an
on the
advantage.
boat?
Yeah, wouldn't they all
Wouldn't
need to like
them-
funnel on?
Yeah, like would they be a disadvantage as they're coming on and be vulnerable as they're jumping from one ship to the other?
Sure, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure they'd be at disadvantage, but they'd certainly be, moving in to fight. So I think the advantage you might have is you could all be hidden, right? Because
Right.
they can't see you, they have to come through the sunshades, which they'll try to
What
cut
would some-
through real quick or whatever. Yeah.
Hey, wait.
Well,
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Is there a way to upload what's on Forge to my D&D Beyond? Because I noticed they're not syncing up. The Forge is correct. My D&D Beyond is not.
So it's supposed to do that. So that's a good question. Let me just look and see if we configure D&D
When you
Beyond.
update, something happened because I noticed I'm missing a lot.
So core setup of the D&D Beyond importer, it's success, fetch my campaign. Yeah, it was, for some reason it didn't have the campaign set. So let's double check the Patreon status
Yeah.
while we're at it.
Screwed everything up.
Yeah.
is the stream off?
Nope. Let's say goodbye to our friends. Goodbye, everybody. Come back next week
Goodbye.
or whenever I
Hey.
post it.
Bye, Twitch.
See ya.